Hi. She got distracted, guys. She got distracted. Hello, hello. Hi, all, and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs Saturday morning live. And yes, we are still doing a Saturday morning live. Am I early? I knew I was a little bit early. Oh, no, not bad. Just exactly 10. That's okay. Guys, when you do pop in, don't forget to pop your live chat or your all chat so that you can see all the chat and not just a top chat. So there you go. We are here Saturday morning live after Christmas. So it's not been a very good Christmas for me, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But we are here for our live as usual. Now, I did say there will be a Saturday live. I believe there's no Wednesday live because that lands on, drum roll, I believe it lands on New Year's Eve. So, no Saturday live. Let's have a look at the old diary. Hello, beautiful Linda's in. Hi, Linda. Someone's in. It's a personal live between you and me. Oh, no, here we go. We're all getting on now. Hi, all. Just checking the dates for the very next live. Just getting in early. Beautiful Margaret. Hello, hello. Remember, guys, pop your all chat or your live chat and not your top chat, or you will miss out. All right, so let's have a quick look at our calendar. Today's the 27th. So that's good. The very next live does land on 31st. So there will be no live on this Wednesday coming. Oh, wait a minute. No, what am I saying? Does it? Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, it is this Wednesday. Yes. Yes. So there will be no Wednesday live, guys. It's the 31st of December. However, do not despair because you guys know what happens on the 31st of December. Every year, what happens? We get Subscriber of the Year announcement. Now, if you haven't seen Subscriber of the Year information, that's all the items that are in Subscriber of the Year pack. Now, I've got them over there packed nice and neatly and ready to go for when the Subscriber of the Year is announced on the 31st of December, which is next Wednesday, this Wednesday coming. Oh, what? What is going on? All right, so we're saying hello to Crystal. Hello. Well, Crochet Designs. I am new to your channel, YouTube channel. Thank you. I am from Manitoba, Canada. We have another young lady from Manitoba, Canada. Yes, Middle Earthians, if she comes on. She is from Canada. Yes. We have beautiful Bonnie in the house. Gorgeous. We've already said hello to Linda. Yes. Subscriber of the Year. Thank you, Linda. And Carmen. Hi, Carmen. Don't get to see you very often, but when you come in, you make a splash. Hi. All right, guys. So, yes, this Wednesday, no live, but Subscriber of the Year is announced. Now, for those of you joining us new, like the lovely Crystal, we have a thing called Subscriber of the Year. I spend all year watching this one subscriber, or in our case, there was 3, but I narrowed it down to 1. This time I chose. Usually I put names in a hat, and no, this time I chose because this person is well deserving of it. Okay, so Subscriber of the Year wins a pack of gear plus 1 year free written patterns. If they want the written patterns, they will get them for free. And that's all paid patterns to them for free. Now, 2019 was Suzanne. 2020 was Liz. 2021 was Karen. 2022 was Jody. 2023 was Green Butterfly. And last year was Ashley. So let's see. There's a US. Liz, Karen, Green Butterfly, and Ashley are from Australia, but not from Melbourne. Some of them are from Melbourne. One of them's from Queensland. 2 of them are from Queensland, I'm sorry. And 1 is from Ireland. So I will ship anywhere around the world. We've got a US and an island in there. What? I will ship anywhere, but as long as you've been with us for the year, and it doesn't have to be someone who's been with us 15 years, not that I've been on the channel for 15 years, let's say 8 years. I think at the end of April this April coming, it'll be 8 years, or March. I can't remember. We started in the November mark. I signed up in November, but I didn't do anything for 6 months because I was shy. No, I was. At the time, not now. Have you seen my Christmas top? Let me show you my Christmas top. I've been wearing this Christmas top every year for 3 years in a row. Check it out. Ta-da! Is it not cute? I should have bought one with a cat on it, but I didn't see any this year with a cat. There might have been. I just don't shop. I don't shop. All right. So don't you love it? All right. Who have I missed? I have missed the beautiful Middle Earthians. Middle, there's a lovely lady on, brand new to our channel. She is from Manitoba, Canada. Ooh. All right. Hello, Mary. I'm also new from Florida, US of A. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome. Love Crochet. What's your name? It's Love Crochet. Don't go away. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get a shock when you hear this. I have half vision in my right eye at the moment. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I can't see half of what's going on. Crochet Babe. I love that. Love Crochet Babe. That's great. Welcome. All right. So I'm going to explain what happened to my Christmas. I'm so exciting like that. Oh, can you hear me grumpy already? I hope everyone had a nice holiday. Having technical issues. Got it now. Yes. Me shy. Of course, Margaret. Adorable. Okay. Julie. Hi, Julie. Lovely to have you here. Yes, Crystal is on my live. That's wonderful. Lovely to have her here too. Bonnie, we came to Texas. My ex-sister-in-law part. Oh, that's no good. Sorry to hear that, Bon. Oh, not good timing either. Not that any time is a good time, but sorry to hear that, hon. And your name is Louise. Louise, please don't get offended if I forget. I forget some of our regulars that have been here for more than 8 years. So please don't be offended if I accidentally forget Louise. I'll just call you Love. Oh, there goes Love. Nifty. Hello, Nifty. Hello. Hello from Sydney, New South Wales. I was going to say US. New South Wales. Hello. Missy from Mary from Melbourne. So there you go. Lovely to have you here. Got lots of people coming in today. Lots and lots. Everyone's coming in. Everyone's saying hello. Did I miss someone? No, Bonnie, I said yes. Okay, we're under control. I think I haven't missed anyone. Now let's talk quickly about what happened to me. Christmas Eve, I was supposed to go to family and have some fun. Well, I lost some vision in the right eye. No, I didn't lose vision. I got 3 lines that went down like that. And I just thought, oh, a little bit of dry eye. I'll put some dry eye drops in. So I went to the chemist, Christmas Eve this was, and it was about 11 o'clock, and they said, oh, no, we're not giving you drops for this. Go next door to the optometrist. Get them to check. This is not a good thing when you see things in front of your eye. It's not a good thing. I said, oh, I'm pretty sure it's not too bad. No, you've got to go to the chemist. So I went to the chemist, and they're all happy and smiling. And then right at the end of it, she's, got to get you to the specialist now. You might have to be operated now. And I went, what? What are you talking about? I just came in with a little bit of dry eye, which I thought was a dry eye. And they said, no, they found something. Now, this optometrist thought she found a tear. And it wasn't a tear. It was a bleed, which is no good either, behind the eye, right? So I didn't think anything of it. I thought, I think they're exaggerating. So she rings me back. She sends me off and rings me back and says, all right, I've cancelled one of my appointments. You have to come back and do a proper visual test. So we did it again. She said, look, it's definitely a tear. Go to the eye and ear hospital right now, this very second. I said, I'll go later tonight. She goes, no, you'll go now, or you will lose your vision. Oh, I'm panicking, having heart failure, right? Or, it could be dramatic, could be something worse. All right. She said, don't worry, I've put urgent. You'll be seen straight away. 4.5 hours later. I still hadn't been. Oh, I had. Don't get me wrong. I'd been seen by a nurse. They put medication. Then I was seen by the doctor eventually. By the time I did all that, it was 4.5 hours. So we lost our Christmas Eve. By the time it was finished, it was, I think, 9:45 when we walked out. I hadn't had lunch because I did all this early in the morning. Hadn't had lunch and I hadn't had dinner. So I was starving. So we just went to KFC. This is Christmas Eve. We had KFC, went home to bed. I was just so annoyed. So, that was my Christmas done. No, I went out the next day, but the point was that was the actual Christmas Eve party with the family. So I was a little bit annoyed with when I say my other family, my sisters and everybody, like the extended family. So I was a little bit sad about the whole thing. But you know what? That's life. It happens, and there's still the lines there, and they want to see me again on the 6th. There's nothing they can do about it. They said it's They said, and I'm quoting you on this, that it was done by either heavy lifting or something that you strained with. I thought, I haven't done any heavy lifting. I'd crochet. How heavy is that crochet hook? Right? And I'm thinking, what heavy lifting have I done? And then she was asking me all sorts of things that you were doing. I said, oh, I don't know. Oh, I sneeze. I've been doing internal sneezes so that I don't wake up the cat. You know, the kind where you go and you don't let anything out? Yeah, that did it. I popped vessels at the back or something. I don't know what I did at the back from internal sneezing. You want to hear something funny? My daughter's husband said when they're on the phone with me, he said, you could hear him in the background saying, it's the cat's fault for a joke. Well, it was actually the cat's fault. So I didn't wake up the cat. I did all this internal sneezing. This is what they put it down to. I don't know. But now I've got full vision in the left. The bonus was I did find a little cataract there. I was able to go through the machines and they found something. But on the right side, there was these 3 lines that just go down. That was apparently a bleed, which you don't see because it's behind the eye, which is the weirdest thing. So I've had no right eye for the past few days. I can still crochet though. That's the saddest thing. The happiest thing. The best part about it is I can still crochet because you know me, I can crochet without looking. So it's a bonus. But the point was, even now I'm struggling to see what you guys are saying. I have to really look close like this. And I've got the glasses on. So yeah, it was a bit of a, not such a good thing to happen. But these things happen to me on the best days, like Easter. We had one Easter. We were running Easter at our house here. We came down with the big C, that big C cold. We'll call it the cold. The day before, nobody wanted to come, obviously, because, they didn't want to get infected. And so we had to cancel Easter. 2 days after that, the fridge breaks down. We had to get a new fridge. It all happened during Easter. And it's the same thing. Everything happens during these really important dates. It just drives me up the wall. Anyway, moving right along. It doesn't matter. I'm here. It's a great channel. Oh, thanks, Nifty. Oh, guys. You guys are making me shy. You guys are making me shy. No, I don't get shy. Not anymore. I used to. Thank you for the warm welcome. Yes, everybody loves you. It's the way we are here on. This is what I say about the crochet community. We are a loving community. There are the odd naughty people who get on and are very rude. We usually hide user from channel, delete, block, that sort of thing. But we are a loving community. Do you like that? Hide user, delete, block, whatever. Thank the stars. I never ever hold a sneeze. Oh, you know how loud my sneezes are? I live in Melbourne, yeah? They can hear me in Adelaide. Those are so loud. Thanks, Carmen. She gives me a cuddle. Mary, check your sugar levels. That's what they said. They said something about, are you a diabetic? And I said, no, I'm not a diabetic. And they said, get it checked. I said, oh, you just had a diabetes check done in August last year. They didn't find anything. But anyway, we can do another one. Perhaps you need to rest your eyes. Give them a break from crochet and detailed work. To be fair, Margaret, I haven't done anything the past few days. Not so much for the eyes, but my hands needed a bit of a rest. And what I do is actually start looking at all my stuff and pictures and things. And then I think, oh, that's starting to get yucky. So I stopped looking at that too. So sometimes I just have the music running. I play with the cat. Such a big baby. So yeah, I haven't done as much for that specific reason, but more so for the hand, yeah. I haven't done anything on my channel the last few days. I forgot to buy the yarn for the annual project. Oh, it happens. To be fair, you won't see much on the channel for a couple of weeks now anyways. Well, I did say I was going to have a few weeks off. Well, it just happened to be those are the weeks I'm going to be sick. Don't you love it? So yes, I did say we were going to have a few weeks off anyways. So there you go. Everyone have a drink. Cheers. Yeah, that's life. Now, bonus is on the break. We did get together, not the whole family, but some of us got together the very next day. And I got a couple of gifts. Oh, don't you love it? And one of them was, yes, I love to get this diary every year, specifically for our annual project. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So I've got the breast cancer diary here. I got a few little things, soaps and things like that, but also got a $50 spotlight voucher. Ooh, And also some a voucher for some clothes as well. But, you know, I won't be going shopping for a little while. I don't take well to crowds, and they've got the Boxing Day sales on at the moment. And there's no way I'm going out. I don't take well to crowds, yeah. I need to get a diary like that. I get that one. Well, I like to get that one every year. My daughter and I work out that she gets it for me every year. She gets me other things, but she usually gets me that. And if she doesn't get me that, I actually get her to get it for me on my birthday. So regardless of when she buys it, my birthday's a few weeks later, so I get it then, yeah. Definitely need a diary. This diary, the old one, this is the old one, yeah. The old one, I'm telling you, worked really well for us this year. For those of you who know me, when we usually do our annual project, I'm always late. It's like 2 weeks after the date, 3 weeks, sometimes 2 in the 1 month because I missed the last month. But since we had this diary, I was only late 1 day, 1 month. No, 2 days, 1 month, 1 day the next. And then the very last month, we had an extra few days because it was a big border round. You know, there was 2 big rounds. There were 4 big rounds, and they were quite large rounds, yeah. So I did take a little while to get that ready for you. But having that diary has really helped me out because I open it up and think, it's due on Thursday. So Monday I start, by Thursday it's done. So it's always going to be first Thursday of the month. And I haven't named it because I don't want you to know the name, but I've already put in part 1 at this stage, or step 1, depending on what I call it, because I haven't named it yet. I know what I'm doing, hasn't been named yet, and we'll name it then. Is on the, no, hang on a minute. Part 1 is not on the first week of January. It's on the 30th of January. And all that'll be doing is introducing the yarn to you, the hook, the scissors, whatever. It'll be introducing all that jazz. That's what the 30th will be about. Maybe a gauge swatch. I don't think you'll need it, depending on what I decide to make. But on the 30th of January, you will get part 1 of our annual project. I'm not going to tell you what that is. However, I will tell you on the 30th, yeah? By the 5th of February, just had 30th of January, yes. By the 5th of February, which is the first Thursday in February, that will be part 2. All right? And you'll hear all about that then. So literally less than a week later, it's just under 6 days later, you're getting the next part. But you won't have much to do for the first part. It's a very small part, okay? So part 2 will already be ready for you on the Thursday, the 5th of February. So that's the annual project. I'm going to announce the name of the project on the 30th of January. There's a bit of a delayed thing there. I was going to do it earlier, but because of the eye, I've just pushed everything forward a little bit. And I've decided to make either 1 or 2 projects that I know the start will be easy for you to create. All right. So that's that. What else am I going to say? Oh, yeah. 31st of December, subscriber of the year gets announced. There will be a break. Let me tell you when the next live will be on, because this Wednesday is the 31st, and I got 2 diaries here now. So the next one was supposed to be the 31st, so we're not going to have it on the 31st. However, on the 3rd of January, which is a Saturday morning, we'll have the normal Saturday morning live. And then after that, everything gets normal after that, yeah? I believe, let's go back over here for the January part. I believe my birthday, I don't think it runs on the, let's have a look. So the 4th, my birthday is the 8th of January, and we have our live on the 7th. So we can sing to me on the 7th. I want everybody singing. I want to hear you all. The 7th of January, the 8th of January is initially my birthday. I'm going to get rid of the old calendar diary because it's confusing up here. They're very similar. They're just the colours of the flowers are a little different. That's all. They're very similar. All right, so let's go right back to, I've been losing all the chat. Look at that. Oh my. All right, so, not too bad, not too bad. I haven't done anything on the channel. I forgot to buy. We've done that. So what did they say? That did it. Yes. I need to get a diary like that. They're really good, Middle. They're the best. And they're raising funds for a very important cause as well. I don't know if you have that in your over in Canada, but that's the one we've got here in Melbourne, Australia. Close your eyes. You will read better. You're going to see me do this all the way through the live. So glad I found you. Yes, Sherry, we are on today. The very next live will not be on, though. The Wednesday, the 31st, we will not have a live. So it's every Saturday morning, 10 a.m., Wednesday afternoons, 4 p.m., Melbourne, Australia time. Yeah. The only difference is I've been missing them because they've been landing on, like public holiday days, and it's a little awkward. Yeah. Water time, says Green. Hello, Green. Forgot to say hello. Hello, darling. Cheers. Santa was good to me. He got me Mexican fire opal earrings. I don't know much about jewelry. You never see me wear it. I don't like it. Never like it. Yuck. But a lot of people do. However, oh, Marty, beautiful Marty. Lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here. I'm half visual today. I have no visual out of my right eye. I explained it all in the beginning of a live. But, well, I do. I have some visual, but it looks like this. So I can kind of see through. It started off with 3 lines going down, and now it's sort of spread. And apparently the doctor said, I don't know if it happened that way, but she said that it's bleeding at the back of the eye because of pressure that you've put on by lifting something heavy or something like that. Or you did something internally. And I said, well, all I do internally is internal sneezes so I don't wake up the cat. And she said, that did it. I went, what? She said, how many have you done today? I said, oh, I've been doing them for the past 3 months. So I don't wake up the cat. And she said, no, you've got to stop doing that. You've put all this pressure here. We've got bleeding behind the eye. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. How do you know things like this? I've never known it because it's never happened. So she said, as we get a little bit older, not that I'm old, that's what happens when you turn 29. Sometimes things are a lot weaker than they were before. So whatever pressure you put on it, that's what happens. But she did say she's had 20-year-olds come in who've coughed bad or sneezed bad or something like that, and they've done pressure and there's been some bleed. She said, you're not the only one. We've had young ones come in. I said, it's not age? She goes, no. She said, lots of people do damage with their eye just from a bad cough or a bad sneeze. I went, what? She said it exists. It's a thing. But the optometrist panicked and thought that I had a tear in the back of the eye, which meant that I had to have it operated on that day. So I sat the whole time at Christmas Eve. I was so annoyed. My sisters were eating away, loving their beautiful food and having fun. And I saw the house was done up so beautiful. I had photos on Facebook. I thought, oh, look what I'm missing. And lucky I didn't have to be operated on. That was the only positive. But the negative was I wasted the whole day sitting there just to hear that my sneeze caused my eye to be. You don't see it because it's at the back of the eye. But had I only waited a couple of days, I wouldn't have missed Christmas, and they would have told me the same thing. And you go home, have a good day. They said it will clear up. But I just feel like instead of clearing up, because they look like 3 lines before. So instead of clearing up, it's kind of shadowy now. So I'm starting to see shadows. So, I don't know. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, not happy. It's okay. It's part of it all. Happy to, I'm okay. It's all right, Marty. It's one of those things. They happen. It always happens for me around Easter or Christmas. So I miss all the fun days. I miss all the fun days. Remember the time when it happened when I went to the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, which only happens once a year? It happened then. I got really ill. It's okay. Mary, we love you, and we all say, I'm sure you can rest your eye so it heals. Yes, thank you, Bonnie. I was going to take 2 weeks off anyways, still come on the lives, but just take 2 weeks off because my hands were a little bit tired this year. We did the tree skirt. I rushed to get everything out this year as much as I could. So the hands were really sore. And I mentioned before the Christmas break that I'll rest the hands a little bit over the Christmas break, and I'll take 2 weeks. Now I have to take the 2 weeks, even if I didn't want to. I'm gonna have to. Surprised they didn't give you a patch. Well, I asked, and she said if it's a real problem, and I probably shouldn't have these lamps on, she says at least cover your eyes during the sunlight so you don't get too much glare. I was going to cancel the live literally 10 minutes before the live. I thought, no, it's only a short live. It won't be too long. I'll explain everything, what's happening, so you know, guys, that, look, you already knew it was going to take 2 weeks anyway. I usually do. Over the Christmas break, I kind of take more than 2 weeks, don't I? I usually take the last week of December and 2 weeks in January because it's somebody's birthday. She's such a baby, isn't she? So I take 2 weeks in January so I can have some fun. But, you know, this year it's more, let's take the break so we can heal. That's terrible, isn't it? So there you go. Look, that's a part of living, you know, getting hurt, getting sore, whatever. That's a part of it all, isn't it? So on the 30th of January, there will be an announcement for the annual project, which means I'll be announcing what it is. I'll be announcing the name. I'll be telling you how much yarn to get, hook, scissors, sewing needle, whatever. Grab yourself a tub, a bag, a basket, whatever you have, and we're going to fill it up with stuff. Okay, and then that will be your stuff that you work on for the year. This year, however, naughty me is not going to do what I did last year. I'm going to, whenever I'm working on the annual project, it stays in the tub. So when I'm not working on it, everything goes back in the tub because I moved it. And I think, again, one of the yarns was missing and it just took me so long. I thought, I was so angry with myself. It was the red yarn's gone missing. And so I pulled one of an old project out. And it was a couple of granny squares, which I was using to make, what was it? A bookmark. I couldn't get that out. I was using to make a bookmark for the channel, which was a long time ago. I ended up making a bookmark anyway, a little bit different on the channel. So I never finished that one. So I took it undone. It wasn't the exact same red, but it was still red enough to not show the cream. So yeah, I was a bit annoyed with myself, and that'll teach me, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Everyone's saying hello. Yes. The bad eye, Mary. Yes. Surprised they didn't. Yes, we've got that. Yeah, split happens when you get old. Oh, is that right? Don't tell me that. Water time. Sending healing prayers. Thank you, Green. Water time. Cheers, everyone. The only thing that I felt, though, was just a little bit of gentle rubness. It wasn't any pain. So that's why I wasn't worried, because I thought, oh, it's not that painful. I'll be okay. And it wasn't about being painful. It's because it's behind the eye. It just feels like someone's, you know, softly touching you. That's why I thought I had dry eye. I thought I could put a couple of drops in. I'll be all right. Because I've been working on the computer a lot and staring a lot and, you know, working all the time. And I thought it was just dry eye. And that's, you know, they don't give you streaks down the front of their eye. But anyway, I had an issue recently. My table runner part 2 video didn't work out. So I only have part 1 up, as I already finished the table runner. Oh, yeah. Well, you can do a small, this is what I've done in the past. You can do a small gauge swatch and work around that and say, look, part 2, some reason for it, whatever the reason is. And then you can just do a small gauge for it. So you show them how to do the border rounds or whatever it is that you're doing for part 2. You just show them on a small swatch. Make a small swatch. Now, I've done that in the past. I think I did it with our V-neck vest. I kept going and forgot to record. Or something happened, or I recorded it and it failed, one or the other. So, yeah, look, you know what? I put the glasses on because of the eyes, right? But you know how it's the right eye that's the problem? The left eye's got a smudge on the glass. So now I can't see out of either of them. Let's try that. Oh, that's better. Now I can see. No, I can see out of the right eye. It's just like scratchy looking. Anyway, that's okay. I might do that, pick 3 colors and do a video next week. Yeah, I would suggest doing a gauge swatch and just working around that. So I've done it many times before. So yeah. All right. A few other things that I wanted to talk about. For those of you who didn't see this, I haven't got it with me this week. Past couple of lives, I've been showing a back of a cardigan that I'm making for myself, for my own promotional wear. Just for me at this stage. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do it as a promotional wear because it's a lot of work. And I've done the back already, and you've seen it. It's got the letters WOW and then exclamation mark. Yeah. And the front will have wow. The left is wow, because you guys are seeing from that way. Wow, Crochet Designs across the cardigan on the right. I'm currently assembling my random granny squares blanket before starting any other projects. I'm so bad at not finishing one project and starting another. Don't even talk about that. Do you know how many I have? Now, let's just talk quickly about that. It's one of our projects that I'm working on at the moment. We could talk about that when it's a full size. It's not the right size yet. No, I'll talk about it now. It's not a secret. It's not a secret at all. I'm making a, it's a top, but it's a top that works. Let me show you so you can see it. And this is, again, one of these projects I started working on a long time ago and never finished, right? It's a top that goes like that. Yeah. And it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the back. And it'll have not thin straps, it'll have larger straps up the top. And I'll show you how to do the larger straps. And yes, we are going to make it on the channel. So, and it's such a long way away. I'm making it now because I need it for summer. It's a summer cotton top. So I'm making it now. But we can do one closer towards the end of the year and I can have a second one because that's what I like. All right. So I saw it. Looks amazing. Thank you, Linda. My annual project this year went from blanket to just granny squares and squares the same as size as Marty's. Yes, that happens. I have so many blankets started. I finished them all, so everyone got a blanket. Oh, good on you. I can't wait to see your blanket. I know I've been keeping an eye on your Instagram page, Marty, and I've been watching some of the projects that you do, and you do some wonderful projects. So very, very good. Lovely. Can't wait to see it done. Make sure you share the finished project pictures up on Facebook, Marty. And for those of you who do share, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this. For those of you who share our work up on Instagram, and sometimes they send me private messages on Facebook, which I haven't shared someone's picture yet. I will share Facebook pictures on, if you send me a private message at Crochet Designs on Facebook, I will share your picture on my business page, of Facebook's business page. You can't do that. You used to be able to do it where you guys could share the pictures. You can't do that on a person's business page anymore. But if you want it shared on my business page and your name mentioned, I will do that, saying that you made this with Crochet Designs project. Has to be one of our projects, of course. But if you want it shared, please send me a picture via Facebook Messenger and I will pop it on our business page. So there we go. And Marty says, I made sure all the squares are the same size and stitch count middle. A lot of work adapting patterns, but worth it, hopefully. So you guys know how much work I put in when I do so many patterns a year. You've got to get the count right. Cold gel eye mask help with healing for it, relaxing, soothing pain. Okay. To be fair, I'm going to be honest with you, green, there's not much pain. It's just, I thought it was a bit of dry eye. You know what it's like when you have dry eye? It can be a little bit awkward. That's what I thought it was. But I was wrong. There you go. So it's not as much pain, yeah? I wish I had kept that in mind when I made them. Always need to keep, and I say this all the time, guys, I hate this so much. I hate maths, really. I hate numbers. I hate adding up. But you must keep math in mind when you are doing squares, blankets, tops, clothing. You really need math. Otherwise, it's not going to match up. Nothing worse than you're doing a cardigan and you've got a front that has, 200 stitches up or 80 stitches up, and over here you've got 70. It's like, we're in trouble. You really need to focus on math. Make sure your math is done before you start making the project, because what's going to happen, you make the project, get 3/4 way through, you do what I've done in the past. This was years ago when I didn't work with math. I just worked with eyes, and now the eyes are playing up. I can't even work with that. It's just so naughty that I've put it in a tub thinking I'll work on it another time because I have to adjust the maths, and I never do, and it stays in a box. There's all these boxes everywhere. Tubs, they're not boxes, but you know what I mean. You don't ever go back to it because you think, oh, it's a too hard basket. I don't want to deal with that. It's too many numbers to work on. But go back to it, fix it, adjust it, get your math right before you start the project. I know that sounds weird. Like this one here, when we did the 12 projects of Christmas calendar there, That one there, I had to do the math beforehand to measure between, you know, the difference between each square. And even though I did do that beforehand, I think one of them down, this one right here, I'm trying to get my hand to match, is a little crooked. Okay, so you try and get your math right. It's okay if it's a tiny little bit out like that. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed it. You probably haven't, who knows, but it is a tiny little bit crooked, and I know that because I messed up the calculation of it. I wasn't going to take it undone because I sewed it on and weaved in the ends. Absolutely no way I was going to take that undone. Not happening. So yeah, get the math correct, yeah. Gave me a book of a lot of chewing. Oh, really? Now I don't know if I should adapt to crochet or take up chewing. Oh, I'm saying my prayers. Notice how I don't say them right. Chewing, yes. Chewing, if you don't know what that is, that's knitting. Achoo. Oh, there's the allergy. That's why we call it chewing here. Yes, he does. Right, Bonnie, yes. Yes, look, I do knitting as well. Achoo. I do knitting as well. And you're going to see some knitting in the future because if my kids have kids, I would like to do some knitting. Don't sneeze. I know. You're allowed to sneeze, Marty. You're not allowed to do those ones where you go like this. You just hold them in. Because I'm like, when I sneeze, I'm pretty loud. And actually, I've sneezed on the channel before during a live. So that was held back. This is not good. I did it very mildly. And you thought, oh, that's a cute little sneeze. No, it was held back. If I let my sneeze out, I swear they hear me on the other side of the world. It's very loud. It's very loud. Now, you can do normal sneezes. Don't do the internal ones. I don't know if you've ever done them where you're in a group and you think, oh, you don't want the crowd to hear you sneeze. So you kind of go, it's like that. Don't do those ones because those ones put pressure at the back of everything. Who knew? I didn't know that. Learned something new this year. And I'm old, 29. And I learned something new. I'm going to have to get needles again. See if I can find the combo knitting. Yes, there's a lot of good stuff out there. Look, I was a bit annoyed once because I bought the needles that are attached to the, I don't know what they call them, you knitters out there, but no, it's attached so you can make circular ones, yeah? They're circular. And that's great. But when you take them out of the packet and throw the packet out, and you can't remember what size needle you bought because you bought 3 different pairs or 3 different sizes, you don't know which one's which. You just take a pick. I assume this looks like a 3.5 millimeter hook, but is it? I don't know. Maybe it's a 4, and hook, needles, not hook. So I like the circular ones. They're better to hold your stitches and everything, but there's no sign on it that says this is the 4 millimeter, or this is the 3.25 or whatever. Nothing on it. So it annoyed me. It annoyed me. Unless the new ones have got that. I don't know, but I suppose I bought mine years ago when I was, 28, not 29. So I bought them years ago. That was very interesting. All right, so moving right along. Yes, this is a project that I haven't finished. I'm going to, and then we're going to create one on the channel. It is a summer project, so by the time you guys get it, Melburnians, Australians will probably be out of summer. But, it'll be okay for those of you overseas, English people, US and, Europe and whoever else has winter, summer at that time. It'll be good for you guys. But for us, I don't have time to finish it. I was going to finish it over the summer break, but because of the eye, I haven't been able to do any. So we can get it ready for next year, though. Fluffster, hi Fluff, so lovely to have you here. Hope you had a good break. Skippy's in the house. So yes, I will be starting our annual project on the 30th of January, and you'll get all the information then of what it is, which is very exciting. Another exciting year. We're using this guy right here. We're using our 12 projects for Christmas calendar. It's going to be changed and called something else so that once a month we take out the little slip and you know exactly what we're creating that month for that project. Very interesting this year. It's going to be a little interesting this year that I do hope you like. Maybe. You look pretty today. Oh, that's a good thing that I can't see in one eye. I am such a tease. I know, I love it. I love telling you guys that we're going to do something exciting, and then I make you wait 3 weeks. It's very exciting. But it is an annual project. So it's nothing small. Annual projects, you know, they're relatively large. So you will be working on it once a month, which is the first Thursday of every month. But for the first month, we're starting on the 30th because of January, because you're only getting the information for that. Yeah. And Marty says, I know what the animal project is. Animal. See, where's my glasses? They're on and I can't read. Annual project is a pair of special shorts, one for each month of the year. Marty, adjust your crown, get in the corner, hun. And I've moved over a little bit so you can see the corner better. I moved over because I wanted everybody to see the Christmas tree. Get in that corner. I didn't want to touch the good yarn. You know, usually I put the tree here. I take off this shelf and I've changed my mind. The tree will go there every year and we'll leave the good yarn untouched. Marty, don't touch the good yarn. Naughty boy. What a time, says Green. Cheers. Mm-hmm. All right. So over the next few weeks, you might see the odd short go up, a bit of silliness on my part, just a break away from crochet and a whole lot of silliness. We'll get a few shorts up. We'll get a few reels up on Instagram, some on Facebook. It's pretty much the same on each channel. I believe I noticed last year, I don't know if it was cancelled or if it was deleted by accident, but when I returned from the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, I did a silly little skit. It went up on Instagram, it went up on Facebook, but for some reason it's missing off YouTube. So whether I deleted it or never uploaded it or one or the other, it's missing. So I don't know, maybe I'll just add it somewhere along the way. I can't find it anymore. So I went to find it the other day to make sure that I had uploaded it and I realized it's not there. So I don't know what I did. Maybe I deleted it. Maybe I'm not looking. Maybe that right eye blindness thing is giving me grief. Every time I fix the glasses, see, the problem with wearing glasses, guys, is my eyelashes, not that this is a big problem, they're too long. So they touch the lens. So I'm trying to see, like when I do crochet, I tend to leave it there. But it's supposed to be up on top, right? But anyway, moving right along, there's first world problems, yeah. So 30th of January, you'll get all the information you need for the annual project. And on the next live will not be this Wednesday because this Wednesday is the 31st of December, which subscriber of the year gets announced. And I am not putting names in the hat this year. I did narrow it down to one person. First year in a long time. Every year lately, I've been putting names in the hat saying, I don't know what to do. There's 4 people. I don't know who to pick. But this year, I did narrow it down to one person. And when you hear why, you'll know why. I narrowed it down to her. Oh, woman. Sorry, Marty. It's not you this year, darling. Sorry, Marty. I love it to be you, but you're not always with us. And sometimes we cry when you're not here. Oh, yeah, they all cry. Everyone cries. Oh, Marty's not here. No. He's sitting there thinking, really? No. But it is a lovely lady this year. Yes. Not that any of these ladies aren't lovely. Don't you love it? Not that. She's a big foot in the mouth. But there you go. So that's me out then. Rude. Hey, at least we were crying for you, Marty. Oh yeah, every time we did, Marty's not here. I'd love to say that's what we do, Marty, but we don't. We have crochet fun. You know that, Marty. We're not lying to anybody. If you haven't seen my shirt, guys, check out my shirt. Check out my shirt. Is it not Christmassy? I got this shirt 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I can't even remember, and I wear it every year. I only wear it once a year. Around Christmas time, I wash it, save it for the next year. Maybe I should just wear it during the year for the sake of it. It's Christmas. No, it's not. Yes, it is. My shirt says so. I miss Christmas. I want to have my own Christmas. I want a new Christmas. I missed it, so I want one. I want a Christmas. I miss Christmas. I hope it's a Canadian. Oh. Well, one never knows, guys. Marty can't find his shorts, so he misses the lives. Yes, we were supposed to make special shorts for Marty. Weren't we, Marty? Special shorts. Especially for Marty. No Christmas. What happened? Oh, well, I can't explain it all over again. I'll just give you the small amount, but it's all explained at the beginning. I had some vision problems in my right eye, and I rushed to the, ER because the optometrist panicked and said, "You better go because you're going to need surgery right now." What? And I had some issues. So just rewatch the first part of the live. It's the first 10 minutes of the live. You can't miss it. I'm protesting, Linda. We should make Marty some shorts. We're having connection issues, guys. Well, why doesn't that surprise me? Usually around the 45-minute mark, that is. Now, oh, by the way, guys, Yarn Antics, Live Antics, Yarn Antics will come back next year. It will be back to normal, just not for a few weeks because obviously I'm not doing any crocheting for a while. So I've put it on hold for a while. So Live Antics, if you will come back next year, because we're not in this year yet. Next year, in about a week's time next year. Isn't it funny to say that? It'll come back in a week's time next year. She's so naughty. All I'm looking forward to is January the 8th. Someone's gonna party. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Don't you love it? She's so naughty, guys. I don't know. Look, I know you love the crochet that we do on the channel, but I don't know how you put up with me. I did have one subscriber tell me some nasty things privately. Can you not laugh so much? Can you not talk so much? I say, can you not watch me so much? If you don't like it, don't watch me. Look, I don't mind. I really don't. If someone says, okay, delete, block, see ya. If you don't like me, don't watch me anymore. I don't even argue with them anymore. Delete, block, hide user. Who's going to sing to you? Oh, I know, Fluffs. Who's going to sing to me? Well, the day before we're doing our live, so I said to everyone here on the live today, you have to sing happy birthday to me and I want to hear it. I don't know what's going to happen. So all of you get together, find a way to make it sound like you're singing happy birthday and put it up on my live and sing happy birthday. No, I don't mind. Sing in your house. Yes, I know Fluffy. She was a very nasty person. She got on and said all sorts of nasty things. She sent me a private message. It was very nasty. I don't like the way you laugh in your videos. I don't like the way you talk loud. I don't like the... Yeah, see you later. Block, hide, user from channel. You don't have to worry about me anymore. Go find someone you do like. Look, I don't bother with them. I actually don't respond to them anymore. I've just got to the stage where it's easier to block them and hide them. I never really was much into responding to that stuff. I tend to think, they're just there to cause a little bit of trouble. They want to stir you up. And most people get stirred up by it. I just, see you later. You don't have to watch me. If you don't like me, you don't have to watch me. I'll fix it so you don't have to see me anymore. Go find another crocheter. There's a lot of people on YouTube. I'm not denying anybody else your company if they can put up with it. So naughty. Oh, she's such a naughty girl. So yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, she was very nasty. That was recent too. It was just over the past 3 or 4 days. She was very nasty. Let's have a drink in case I cry. Cheers. Thanks, Green. I need a drink. Not going to cry. We only cry when Marty's not here. That's the only time we cry. Right, Marty? Cheers. Don't touch the yarn, Marty. All right. I love you. Oh, thanks, Carmen. I knew there was one of you. Oh, I love the lips. Thanks, Carmen. I know there was one of you out there. Well, someone has to. You can't all hate me. Rude lady, at least we love you and your goofiness. Look, I have to say I do tend to muck around a little bit, but I do that as a release of monotony. The same thing every day, day in, day out, that sort of thing. Mary, people like that you are nuts. Thanks, Nifty. I never said I was nuts, but that's all right. I'll take it. You don't like what you see. We'll want to use the hello word. You do. We like it. So, Nifty, that's cute. To be fair, I do and this is a reality. I take crochet very serious outside of YouTube, right? You don't see that part. That's the part I don't show YouTube. I really need to do a video where you see that anger, that frustration, that don't talk to me because I'm focused. You come near me and you're dead. That sort of thing. It's like I'm really bang. There's a very seriousness about it. But once I'm in front of the camera, this happens. No, to be fair, I'm bubbly and bouncy outside the camera as well. But I am very serious when I'm creating it, when I'm doing the math, when I'm doing the creating. When I've got the camera going, there's a whole lot of fun happening. Well, that's what social media is all about, isn't it? We're all crazy on this bus. I'm not going to say anything to that, Sherry. If you want to call everyone crazy, that's fine. If they take it like me. Look, it is a way to break the monotony of everyday, mundane, boring lives. We all lead it. We all lead that get up in the morning, shower, go to work, eat, cook, clean, whatever. Do it again tomorrow. We all lead that life. Some of us lead it half. It's a half a life because we're either unwell or something's not right, and it's tough for us. So it's even harder for some people, right? I'm not mentioning any names. And so we need a little bit of humor to break that mundane, boring, everyday life. So if you're the type of person who doesn't like humor, see you later. Because that's the way I roll. I haven't changed in 8 years. That's the way I roll. I'm serious all the time. Don't get why Fluffy keeps telling me to behave. Well, I'm always serious. You know, that's a bit of fun, Middle. You know that, right? Humor helps us cope with the... Oh, absolutely, Sherry. I'm not even going to say that word, but I get what you mean. It does. It helps you cope with that little... Yes. Little lump of that. Because you always tell me to behave. Oh, you two have this love relationship. You know that, right? love. So yes, we do have a lot of fun here. There's a lot of silliness on the channel. And you will see a few little shorts over the next few weeks that will be just silly stuff. And that's because this is a time of year where I do act a little silly. A little more sillier than usual. And I might ask a few family members to help me out with some funny reels just for fun. And hopefully it works. It needs more than one person to do some of the things I want to do. But you won't see them. They'll be in the background. But you'll know they're doing it because of what they're doing. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing some silly stuff, you know, just for the break of monotony. The only bonus is my kitten has her Elizabethan collar off. And she's been running around. We finally put her stand back in the lounge room. Oh, she was so happy yesterday. Literally put it there. She gets up there and she's on top of there, purring away. She was so happy. So, yes, so she's happy and well. And now I'm the sick one. Well, one of us has to be sick at one time. One of us. All right. So it's hard staying 29. I know, Linda. I've tried being 29 for years and years and years. It's just not working. Well, it still is because mentally I'm still 29. Still a big baby. Well, when I had my children, I was very young at the time. We'll just say roughly around 29, which is still the same. And when they put my kids here, I went after the birth. I thought, what am I going to do with this now? Shall I wait here? Do I take this home? What? That's what I was like. I was a big baby when I had my kids. So I suppose it was good when they were a little bit older. I could sit on the floor and play cards and games and things with them. But I was a big baby. I don't think I was ready for children, and I was older. Not old, older. So yeah, some people never grow up. But me, I'm more grown up. I'm more grown up. Pussycat is so beautiful. I think Whiskey knows it. Yes. Did you hear when I put her in the subscriber of the year details, and every time I tried to take a footage that I cut a lot out, every time I tried to take footage, she would start talking. But it's only because if she hears me talking, she thinks I'm talking to her, so she answers back. She's so cute. You should hear sometime. I got to take a video of it one day where I'm just having a full-on conversation. I'm giving her a fluffy on the cheeks. Well, I know, Whiskey. And she's, but that's the way it goes. She just answers back, and it just goes on for like 5 minutes. This is, she loves it on the neck. She's so cute. She is a cutie. And I took a little bit of video during the subscriber of the year information with her because she kept talking every time I talked, or meowing, if you will. So I took video of it to show you. She is adorable. I miss my pets. Look, to be fair, like I said, I did want a dog. Don't say that too loud. Don't want her to hear it. I did want a dog, to be fair. But I'm still whispering. Why am I whispering? It's not like she knows what I'm talking about. But, you know, I compromised and got myself a little kitty. And she's cute. And she's adorable. She's everything I wanted her to be. So I'm happy. She's happy. Let's have a drink. Cheers. All right, so when will you see the very first tutorial? I can't tell you that now because I have to see how I go with my eyes. Once my eye clears up, one eye. Once my eye clears up, then I'll be able to tell you. At this stage, I'll tell you what I see now. It's not too bad now. This morning when I woke up, it was terrible. I don't know, now it seems to be just a little bit on top where I can just see some shadowing. So it's not too bad, but it is something, it is what it is, and I have to deal with it. But I can crochet without the eyes, to be fair. However, like I said, I was giving myself a 2-week break. I think the tree skirt this year took a lot out of me. And the granny square dress that I wore at the Australian Sheep and Wool Show, those two big projects took a lot out of me because it wasn't that I was creating them, is that I was creating them in a hurry. So instead of taking 4 weeks or 5 weeks to make the tree skirt and doing one row every now and then, I think I did it all in 3 or 4 days, and it took a lot out of me. And the same with the dress, I did it all in, well, that one there I did take a few weeks, only because I messed up the measurements and I didn't know how to fix it. There you go, middle. I messed up the numbers and didn't know how to fix it. It's because I didn't do my math properly when the first square was created. I took the measurement, but in my head, I kept thinking, okay, the square was 12 centimeters, but the square wasn't. It was only 10. But in my head, I kept thinking it was 12 because I thought I was using the 4.5 millimeter hook. All these things go in your head. And this is what happens when you're not focused. And I got 3/4 of the way through the dress. I did all the squares and I measured it. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's like 10 centimeters too small. What do I do? Oh my God. I was stressed. And then I thought, okay, we'll just do another row of squares. This is what you do to repair it, right? We'll do another row of squares. But what am I going to do with the top here? The whole top here is going to be wrong. So I had to change squares on the top. It was just a mess. But to get it done in time, I even had to rush it. So that's another reason why the math would have messed up, because I had to rush it. I didn't do my math properly. So I'm going to redo that dress, get the pattern up on the website as a paid pattern properly. I'll redo it properly. And then it'll happen, but not now, not for a while. That's something that will happen over the next few months, more than a few months. It probably won't go up till maybe May or July even, who knows. April, May, June, July, that sort of thing. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, I've missed chats here. She's adorable. I miss my pets. Yes, we got that. Well, I just now finished part 1 of the Hexie cardigan I'm making for a second customer. They're very popular, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with you. I like the hexagon cardigan. I wear it. Don't get me wrong. I do wear it. I find them, maybe it's just me. I like to have one piece at the back and 2 pieces in front, or one piece at the back and one piece in the front as a sweater, that sort of thing. I don't like having it go open in front and then you have to stitch it down the back. I don't like the seam in the back. I don't like that look. I want it to be all one piece. I want the back to be one piece, and I want my 2 fronts, one front but 2 parts, to be in the 2 parts, which is the way it should be. But the hexagon cardigan is made that way, to look that way. But I'm not a keen lover of that look. But I do wear it. Don't get me wrong. I still wear it. It's a product that I will wear that I'm not the most excited about, but I'll still wear it, yeah? I was supposed to get the whole thing done before yesterday, yes. That didn't happen. But that's why I say to you, make sure you prioritize your commission projects. They're the main thing. Now, guys, I've done this on the channel where I say, look, there's no tutorials this week because I need to complete a commission project or a project. It's not happened. It's only ever happened once before in the whole 8 years. So it's not too bad. And the only reason that happened is because I overbooked myself. And that was a big mistake. Now, the fellow who I overbooked with, he asks me every year, can you create something? But he asks me around the first week of December. And he says, for Christmas. And I'll say, I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't be done. I've got too much happening. And then you come to me a little late. You must come a bit early if you want something done. And you must pay the price. He didn't want to pay the price either. A lovely guy, but he didn't want to pay the price. So I said, that's the deal. And since then, I haven't heard from him. So I did lose that commission project. But sometimes you need to lose to stay focused on everything else. Otherwise, you will overbook yourself and you won't only lose that commission project, you'll lose the next one and you'll lose the work that you wanted to do on the channel as well. And you'll be stuck with these leftover gears. So I need to head off. Happy New Year's. We'll see you. Oh, see you on 2026. Yes, we'll see you then, Marty. You can take the crown off and leave the corner now. Have a good New Year. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Yes. Wonderful week. Enjoy lots. Oh, you too. Okay. We'll see you soon, Green. I'm going to head off to be fair. Actually, I am going to head off because my eyes, the lights are really, really annoying my eye. So I am going to head off as well, guys. So what I want to do is just let everyone know, keep your eyes peeled for the 31st of December subscriber of the year. And don't be disheartened if you did not win, because we still do spot surprises throughout the year. We're doing a bit more next year. And there will be a different kind of surprise next year as well, which will entail a project. A bit like we did with the Pretty as a Peacock Blanket and the Russaman Vibrations poncho. And I don't know if we did it with the poncho, but we did it with a cushion. What was the name of the cushion? Anyway, we did it with a cushion. So there will be like one of those surprises where, I don't know, you name the project or whatever it is. I haven't decided yet. And the project that we create, you're going to get to keep the yarn, the hook, the scissors, sewing needle, written pattern. You get the whole kit and caboodle. So there'll be one of those surprises next year. Haven't done that for a few years. I think the last one was Halloween a few years ago. Oh, I can't remember, to be fair, when I last did it. So I'm going to start marking down when I do these things because they're pretty important things, those spot surprises. So you'll be seeing that next year. Also, guys, when we hit 30,000 subscribers, you will get a nice big surprise, a little bit like a subscriber of the year, but maybe not so big. We'll have a nice surprise for that as well. So very exciting. That's coming soon because we are on 29,000, I don't know, 100 and something. Once we hit 30,000, yay, this is exciting news. Get your friends, your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your aunt, the dog, the cat, the fleas on the animals. Get them all to subscribe. Don't you love it? I want to thank everyone for joining us today, guys. Join us on our next live, which is I've already forgotten. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Talk amongst yourselves. I've forgotten the next live. All right. So January the 7th. Really? No. January the 3rd. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. So January the 3rd. Yes. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Sherry. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're almost at 30. You're almost at 30. I am, thank you. Take care. Thank you, Carmen. Happy New Year, Fluffy. Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. Have a safe and wonderful New Year. And thank you, Sherry, for your super chat. Very well received. Thanks for reminding me about 30,000. Yes, 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 yes. Who is that? Oh, Linda. Another Linda. I've got the 2 Lindas on today. So yes, that's happening on the 31st of December. Keep your eyes peeled for that. But do not be sad if you don't win subscriber of the year, please, because we always have spot surprises throughout the year and your name could come out next year for subscriber of the year. So please do not feel sad. And 30,000 subscribers surprise will come up soon. Very, very exciting. Thank you for joining us here. My name is Mary. This is Wild Crochet Designs, and I will catch you all soon. Bye. Try to be good. Bye. No, that didn't work. Let's try that again. It's not working, guys. It's not going. I'll see you soon. Happy New Year. Bye. Doesn't want me to go. Bye. Try that again. Take 2. Bye.